It's the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by WJER Sports in partnership with Smartway Communications, Sugar Valley Meats, Kempthorne Volkswagen, and Williams Floor Covering.
And I want to welcome you in again to a WJER Coach's Corner Show. I'm Willie Grove. I'm with Coach Dan Ifft of the Dover Crimson Tornadoes. And Coach, thought maybe we'd just start on the defensive side. They've been playing pretty well. Got to point out Jackson Storm had some big hits. One of them, a hit that we even heard up into the press box, the pads hitting, and he came up with a big interception also.
Yeah, he's been improving steadily. He's always been a physical player for the last 3 years, and really strong kid. In a weight room, he's off the charts in a lot of respects, and he's figuring the game out from the linebacker position. There's a lot going on around you, a lot of reads, and good to see the light go on, so to speak. And when the light went on, I mean, he's one heck of a linebacker.
Now, everything rises and falls on leadership, but you got quite a few guys that help you out. On the defensive side of the football, can you let us know some of the coaches that do a good job for Dover?
Yeah, well, Matt Reese and Shane Lester kind of manned the defensive side, and Jared Perez is on that side as well, and Corey Hall, and obviously kind of led in the back scenes by Keith Wakefield. So those are the guys that handle the defense primarily and been doing a fantastic job, obviously, for the past couple of years, actually.
And again, we got to talk about the offense. They put some scores up. You had a kicker. Of course, week number 1 in the NFL, I think it was the week of the kicker. A lot of games were won and a couple were lost because of failed field goals. But Lucas Lane hit a couple field goals there for you.
He did, and he's been pretty solid on field goals. I mean, over in the course of his career. So he gets excited when the opportunity presents itself, and obviously he hit a couple big ones for us on Friday night.
And talk about the quarterback play, Ben Ham and Tyler Stevenson just providing that senior leadership. Yeah,
Ben's coming along real well. I mean, he's like having a coach on the field, figures things out pretty fast, does a great job with our cadence, does a great job when we want to slow it down or speed it up or what have you, understands exactly what we're doing. So very proud of him, and Tyler has really kicked his game up a notch from last season. He was a good player last season, but he's becoming an exceptional player this year.
Before we finish, of course, this Friday we got to go to Steubenville, take on the Big Red at Harding Stadium, and Reno Sakosh, one of the finest coaches in high school football in the state of Ohio, just set a new record, is the most wins. How you feeling about going and playing Steubenville?
I enjoy going down there. It's really, I don't know how many people get the opportunity to play in environments like that, or even environments like ours here, but I feel very blessed to be here and be able to play the caliber competition we do. When you play down there, they're right on top of you, so it's almost like arena football, so to speak. But it's kind of a neat place to go. It's historic, legendary, and we're playing against the legend, and he's done a magnificent job, and where he's at Steubenville, and he's a pride of their community, and they've named a field after him, I think. And the other thing, he's done a lot of good things for Ohio high school football as well.
Yes, he has. Now, give me a couple keys, if you can, that we can look for Dover to have a successful night.
Well, it's always up front. You've got to be able to block them. They're big, and on defense they move really well. And but offensively they've got a lot of good big kids, and their linebackers can fly, and their defensive line moves around pretty good. So we're going to have to hold our own in the trenches. If we can hold our own in the trenches, it could be a great football game. But if you don't hold your own in the trenches, it makes for a long night for anybody you're playing. But nonetheless, they're one of the top programs. I think they moved down to Division 4 this year, and they're definitely one of the top Division 4 teams in the state of Ohio. Probably one of the top Division 3 teams as well. 2 big running backs are going to be a load to deal with. The quarterback is back; he's really good. Receivers, they kind of have the whole package. He has a good kicker too, and we've got to up our game a little bit, so to speak. And we're looking forward to that opportunity and that challenge to improve ourselves and play a great football game and let the chips fall where they may.
Sounds good. Thanks, Coach, for visiting with us.
You're welcome.
It's been the WJER Coach's Corner Show, and I'm Willie Grove.
This has been the Coach's Corner Show, a production of Claxon Communications for WJER Sports, brought to you by Smartway Communications, Sugar Valley Meats, Kempthorne Volkswagen, and Williams Floor Covering.